Stop whatever you're doing right now for 1 minute and try to process what I am about to tell you. You must have often noticed that whenever we post something on social media, whether a post, a video, an image, or anything we write, after a little while, a restlessness begins inside, and that restlessness says, go check how many likes came, how many comments came, how many views you got. This craving, we are all craving for validation. But think for a moment, what if this craving turns into your illness? What if a person becomes so desperate to be seen, to be famous, that he is ready to commit the most disgusting acts? The story I am going to tell you is 100% true. It is a terrifying story of Luka Magnotta, a pathetic human being who weaponized the dark web just to make the entire world one day recognize him as an international monster. What is the story? Let's understand. My name is Luka Magnotta. The Sun received this email believed to be from me. It's fun watching people work so hard gathering all the evidence and then not being able to name me or catch me. You see, I always win. I always hold the cards, including some stuff. Have you ever noticed that every story has a victim, and the victim in this story is named Jun Lin? Jun Lin is an international student who leaves his home country and comes to Montreal to study, to build his career. Everyone who knows him says he is extremely loving, caring, and very intelligent. They say he is a person whose future, a very bright future, is waiting right in front of him. And that future, that entire destiny, is destroyed and ruined by one person, just because of his evil intentions. And the killer in this story is not just evil. I would like to say here that he is concentrated evil. You have seen diluted evil, and you have seen concentrated evil. This is that concentrated evil. The killer of this story is named Luka Magnotta. Luka Magnotta has a history of massive pathology, a person suffering from narcissistic personality disorder, a person who is ready to do anything to become famous. He tried modeling in his life, thinking that if he became a model, people would recognize him, his pictures would be published, and people would say, "Wow, what a great model." But he failed in modeling. After that, he tried escort work. He failed in that too. He did many jobs and failed in all of them. He even started making fun of himself and lying that he dated celebrities, which wasn't true, and he started creating fake accounts. What was his illness? His only illness was that he wanted the world to see him. He wanted the world to recognize him, to know him. Don't you see this happening in the new generation today? Everyone wants to be famous. Everyone wants to be seen. We even have a phrase, "Jo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai." The question inside this story is, what gruesome act did Luka Magnotta commit, and how did he do it? The terrifying part of this story is how Luka Magnotta began all of this. A man who wants fame. A man who is a narcissist and wants to perform sick acts. He tried it out on the dark web. He wanted to see what he could upload that would make people react, comment, and praise him. That is why he didn't choose normal platforms. He started uploading these videos on the dark web. And what was in these videos? In these videos, he would take innocent kittens, torture them, kill them, record the video, and upload it on the dark web, just to try out how his content creation was going. Literally, sometimes I wonder, and even you must have noticed this, today there are millions of content creators. I am in front of you as well. Today, many content creators make content for money, and many don't even need money. They don't make content for money. But one thing is common, everyone creates content for views. Let me be very honest with you. And do you know why? Maybe today I don't need money. Maybe I want to share a good and truthful message with you. So even I would want it to reach not just 5 people, but 5 lakh people. So views matter to everyone. But this sort of content creation, this field, this method, honestly, I am getting sick to my bones. How did Instagram get famous? It got famous because of cute cat pictures. And here, someone kills the same kittens with such cruelty just to be famous. And do you know what Luka Magnotta was doing? He was testing what kind of content works on the dark web. And you will be shocked to know that he started getting admiration on the dark web because the dark web gives respect to people who cannot get respect in society. People whose character in society is negative. They try opting for the dark web. You don't need to go to the dark web, but when Luka Magnotta saw that after killing kittens he was getting so much attention that people wanted more of his videos, then he announced that he was bringing a finale for his audience, a final act, where, in their eyes, he would be the Joker of Batman. And then that final act was uploaded. In May 2012, Luka Magnotta meets Jun Lin, and right then he calculates that Jun Lin is an easy target. He can be my prey. And then the brutal act happens, where Luka Magnotta traps him, kills him, and after killing him, Luka Magnotta literally separates Jun Lin's head from his body. He dismembers his body, cuts off his hands and feet. He records this entire atrocity. He films it, uploads it on the dark web, and titles it Lunatic One Ice Pick. And as soon as this film is uploaded on the dark web, a roar spreads through Canada. But the story of Luka Magnotta doesn't end here. After that, he realizes, I am famous on the dark web now, but my fear as an international monster hasn't spread. I need to do something more. And he does something so disgusting, so horrific, that he begins mailing the body parts. The first package, containing what appeared to be a human hand, was opened by staff at False Creek Elementary School after 1 p.m. today. Another package, containing what appeared to be a human foot, was found by staff at St. George School later this afternoon. He starts sending Jun Lin's body parts to schools across Canada, and Luka Magnotta's name becomes common across the entire country. An international manhunt begins. Now here is a question. The question is, how is Luka Magnotta finally caught? And what lesson do you get from this story? How is this relevant to our lives? But here you must remember a hadith. You must have heard that in the end times, the one being killed will not know why he is being killed, and the one killing will not know why he is killing. Think about it, and I will be back. Stories like Luka Magnotta's, there are many more that I will tell you in the future, stories relevant to your life. But you must always remember one thing. Every criminal has a psychology. They never return to the crime scene. A manhunt spread across Canada to capture this monstrous person. All departments got involved in arresting him. And what did he do? He left Canada and went to Paris. Why Paris? He needed a city with safe internet. Was he trying to run from the police? Not at all. He wanted a place where he could check on the internet whether his fame was growing or not. He had nothing to do with Jun Lin or his loved ones. He only cared about his own fame. Then he went from Paris to Berlin, and in an internet cafe in Berlin, while searching his own Google ranking, the police arrested him. Finally, he was sentenced for first-degree murder. Every story ends exactly the way it should. Your actions come back to you. But there are a few lessons from this story that are extremely relevant to your and my life. This new generation that is growing up, They are born with technology in their hands. Maybe likes, dislikes, comments, and views don't affect you. But what about the coming generations? They are born with it. They cannot survive without this validation. So the first thing you must instill in your friends and family is, do not live in this validation. The moment you feel that you cannot live without it, that you have to pick up your phone every 10 minutes, understand that this infection is spreading inside you. Protect yourself from it. The second lesson you must learn from this video is that the dark web is a playground for psychotic people, narcissists, and those suffering from nihilism. It is not for you. You must protect your children, your friends, your family from it, because your identity should be with the people who know you, who recognize you, who are around you. Protect them. If they get destroyed by this, your loss will be huge. And the third and most important lesson you must learn is, do you know what the worst addiction in the world is? The dirtiest addiction in the world is validation. And this validation is not just limited to social media. We buy new clothes to show the world. We buy new shoes, new cars. We decorate our homes to show the world. I am not saying these things should not be done. If your heart desires new clothes, buy them. Buy a home, buy a car, not to show others, not for validation, but because you genuinely like them. This is the kind of addiction where the strangers you try to impress, half of them envy you, and the other half are happy that you haven't yet reached the level they are standing at. Why waste your life proving yourself to such strangers? Life is not built on validation from strangers. It is built on purpose. It is built on your society, your community. It is built on your faith. If you strengthen these things, your life will be beautiful. Now, what do you have to do? You have to share this message with your friends and family so they can gain awareness. Maybe you remain safe, but the coming generations will have to face all of this. They will face the battle of validation. If they become strong today, their tomorrow can be beautiful.